color kids, this is Katie Carty Hiley from RainbowBrite.net. Welcome back to the Rainbow Land Museum and welcome to episode number 6 of the RainbowBrite.net Gazette. We're up to 2 hands. So I was just going to make a video all about the new Rainbow Brite greeting cards that just came out that I teased you guys about on my last video, but a couple more things came in the mail that I had ordered recently since my last video, and there was something else I wanted to talk about anyway, so I'm just going to put it all together in a Gazette. I didn't think you would mind. But I will start with the greeting cards because I know you are itching to see these 7 wonders of the Rainbow Brite world. And I'm going to go in the order that they were produced because they were not all produced in the same month. First one was actually produced in November of last year. We've got 4 that were produced in March of this year and 2 that were produced in April of this year. But they're all coming out now for whatever reason. So let's start with the one from November. Actually, let me put these back over here so I don't dump them on the floor. And let me read you what it says. It's almost like magic, the way you make the world a brighter place to be. And I do want to mention real quick before I get into these, only 1 or 2 are actual birthday cards. Most of these are actually just all-purpose for anyone, for whatever reason, cards, which I like, because even if someone's just having a bad day, you can give them a Rainbow Brite card and cheer them up. Anyway, back to this card. It's adorable. It's got these sparkly holographic stars on the front. It's got Rainbow Brite and the color kids drawn in a completely different style than we're used to. I love that it has Indigo prominently right here on the front because we hardly ever see her in merchandise. So that's fantastic. And I believe Peter Martin, if I'm remembering right, if not, I'll correct myself in the notes, illustrated this because he was featured in the Rainbow Brite 30th anniversary art show that took place at Hallmark headquarters a couple of years ago. And this artwork style is exactly what he drew. So I'm pretty certain that this is his work. And I'll show you the inside. Whoops. Told you I was going to drop stuff. This one is special because it comes with stickers. And they are also holographic and sparkly and adorable. For some reason, the sprites here will have white stars instead of yellow. Not really sure why, but I just thought I would point it out. But they are really, really cute stickers. And because this one contains stickers, it is $3.99, where I believe all the rest are $2.99. But if I notice a price difference on one of those, I'll let you know. But I'm pretty sure all of those are only $2.99. But then, along with the stickers, it folds out into this beautiful black and white color, or black and white image that you can color. And it has more characters. We get Tickle Pink and Moonglow. I especially wanted to point them out because we hardly ever see them in anything. And I remember when the art show first came out and we saw Peter's artwork, his Tickle Pink is what made me fall in love with his style because of her massive, massive pigtails. As you can see right here, she's so cute. And it's still got Red Butler and Indigo, along with Rainbow Brite, Starlite, and a Sprite, and the Color Castle, and a rainbow, and awesomeness. So you can totally color this in and frame it, you know, make a poster out of it, whatever you want to do. That's just precious, along with the stickers, all around, awesome card. So that's the first. Then we've got one that's all black and white that you can color, and I'll read it to you first. Love how you brighten up each day with your warm, cheerful ways. How sweet. And it is like a coloring page, basically, and it just folds out. It's like 3-tier, yeah. And also what I love about this, and the one that I'll show you after this, with these coloring pages, this, I think, is some new artwork. I don't recall ever seeing Rainbow Brite in a carriage with sprites like this. I could be wrong, so please correct me if I am. This very well could be in a vintage greeting card or in a vintage book, and I'm just forgetting. But even if it is, it's definitely not artwork we've seen used over and over again, which is what usually happens with Rainbow Brite especially. So I love, even if it's not new, that it's something that we don't see every day. But I think it actually might be some new artwork, but it's completely in the old vintage style. I mean, they did an amazing job at making this look vintage. So, yay for whoever made this card. Also, let me point out, on the back of the rest of these, not on the first one, it's just a Hallmark logo, but on all 6 of the others, they have the 2009 Rainbow Brite logo. I don't know why. I just thought I would point that out because I thought it was odd, because none of these are in the 2009 style. thank goodness. Hopefully none of them will be. I'm sorry, she was okay at the time, but I'm kind of over the 2009 Rainbow Brite. So I'm glad that these are all vintage classic style RB. So there's that one. The next one says, it's almost like magic the way you make the world a more colorful place to be. And it is also a black and white card to be colored. And again, I think this has some new artwork. I don't remember seeing Rainbow Brite kneeling with, gathering flowers like that. I don't remember Starlite with a Sprite jumping on his bag. I could be just not recalling. That's very possible. My memory is not the greatest. I'll be the first to say that. So please do tell me if you recognize this from something. But either way, it's not artwork we have seen often, even if it isn't new. But it's still totally old school style. Like, if I didn't know better, if I had just seen this on eBay or something, I probably would have thought it was a vintage card. I mean, I would have thought, oh, I don't have that one yet, I need it. But I would have thought it was vintage because they did such a great job on the artwork. And again, it's got that 2009 logo, and it is a $2.99 card. This one says, hope your birthday is just as sunshine bright and full of delight as you. How sweet. And this one's cool. It is color. The rest of these are color. It was just those two that were the black and white that you could color in. It's got some glitter going on, which I love glitter, yay. So there's Rainbow Brite, and then you can see there's a maze that starts here and goes into the middle. And also in the middle is Stormy. I always get excited when I see Stormy on anything, and she's also glittery along with Twink. Now Murky, of course, has no glitter on him. He is the most non-glitter sparkle guy you will ever meet. So that makes sense. Although it would be kind of hilarious if he was glittery, because it would be like, haha, Murky's glittery and he's hating it. But I'm glad they left the glitter off. It makes sense for his character. But yeah, there's this cool maze you can do. And I like that the background is Rainbow Land. It's kind of pastel-y or pale, whatever. It's not as bright, but it makes the characters really stand out and pop. So that looks really cool. And I just love the fact that it has Stormy, because this, as far as I know, is only the second card in Rainbow Brite history to have Stormy in it. There is a vintage one from the 80s, but it's super rare. I've only seen it one time. I do not own it. I wish I did. If any of you have an extra and want to sell it to me, please let me know. I'll put an image of it here or somewhere. But that's the only card that ever had Stormy in it. So I'm super happy that at least one of these has Stormy. And I was super glad that the first one had Moonglow and Tickle Pink. I mean, they're super rare as far as cards go as well. Come to think of it, that might be the only card that they're in as well. Either way, we're getting some cool stuff this time around. This one's also $2.99 with the funny logo. I'm gonna keep calling it the funny logo. It's not really funny, it's just odd. I don't know. This one, there's nothing on the front as far as text goes, but it says, because you're such a special kid, Rainbow Brite has come to play. She brings along her favorite clothes and wishes for a happy day. Because it's a paper doll inside with stickers. But yeah, this one is still only $2.99, even though it has stickers in it. But here's the front. Adorable. The only thing I'm going to say about these and the rest of them, I kind of wish that they didn't cut off the characters, like, her head's cut off and his arms cut off. They do that with the rest of these, and I know that's just a style, and it's cute. It's still very, very cute, but I just like artwork where you can see the full characters. That's just a silly nitpicky thing of mine, though. But there's this adorable artwork of Rainbow Brite in her little leotard, and then you get to pick what you want to put on her. Now, this, I'm pretty sure, is just a one-time use deal. Like, this is just paper. It's not a plasticky material on top of her. And I'm pretty sure these are just run-of-the-mill stickers. So once they go on, I don't think they're going to come off without ripping up the card. But there are two dresses. So you might want to get two cards if you want to dress her up in both to see what she looks like. Or you may just have to pick one, whichever one's your favorite. But they're both really cute. I like this dark blue and the other design. And I love that they're different from her usual costume because we just don't see her wearing other things hardly ever. So that's really, really cool. She's got these funny glasses you can put on her. She can hold flowers. And then she can wear these cute little socks and slippers. Which is good because her legs and feet look a little weird to me. I don't know if they're just like disproportionate to the rest of her body, maybe a little bit. I don't know, her feet look just way too big. But they would be covered up as soon as you put that on, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just being nitpicky. But there's that card. Adorable. Then we've got this one, and I love these cutout cards. This was a big thing in the 80s as well, where they were not just rectangular, they were cut around the character. So it was very reminiscent of the old style when I saw this one. And she has a shiny bow in her hair, which is adorable. But again, like his hand and feet are cut off. But anyway, it's super, super cute. This one does not have any artwork inside, but it has text. It says, hope your birthday is a happy adventure filled with good times, good friends, and unforgettable fun. So it's just got some stars and some shiny text. So maybe 3 of these are birthday, and the rest are not. Something like that. But either way, really cute. $2.99. Funny logo. That's just a joke with myself now. You're probably not laughing, but I'm still laughing when I say funny logo. Actually, I just realized this one is textured. That's interesting, because I don't think the other 2 that are like this are. Nope. So this last one, the last of the 7, funny logo, is actually textured on the front. You can feel it if you try. It says, you spread happiness everywhere you go, and that's why you are wished a rainbow bright day. So another all-purpose, anytime you want to cheer somebody up kind of card. And really, really cute artwork, even if her arms and legs are cut off. It's okay. She's adorable, and it's super bright. I love the saturation of the last few cards here. They're just so colorful. And this one's also special because it's a pop-up card. I know I'm a child. I get excited at pop-up things, but it's adorable. I love the artwork. I love the colors. It's just so bright and happy. Like, I could see somebody, just tacking this up on their wall of a cubicle at work, or just a wall at home on the refrigerator, whatever. It's really, really cute artwork. So those are the 7 cards. I'm going to put the UPC numbers, the codes, and there's actually a card number also included on the back of these. I'm going to put all of that in the show notes in the description for this video here on YouTube, because when I asked my local Hallmark store to order them for me after a fan notified me that one existed, she did order them, but she only got 6 when there's actually 7 in total. And when she would call to order them, they had a hard time finding them in the system, just under the name Rainbow Brite. So I'll provide you with all of the codes and numbers that you need. So when you go to your Hallmark store, just give them that list and they can absolutely order these cards for you. And hopefully they'll start showing up in more stores soon. They're already starting to show up in some, but it's kind of a slow rollout, just a little bit here and there. I haven't seen any rhyme or reason to the stores that they've shown up in so far. But my store, once they saw them, once they came in, that she ordered for me, she said she was definitely going to order some for her store because she thought they were so cute and thinks that they will sell well. And hopefully they will, because then maybe they'll make more, because Rainbow Brite greeting cards are one of the things I've always loved the most out of everything Rainbow Brite, because they were always just so well done and so cute, and they're following that style. Yay! Thank you, Hallmark! Thank you, thank you, thank you. First thing I'll show you, I only got 3 things in the mail recently. It's not a huge hoard, but the first I want to show you is a vintage item. Rainbow Brite crayons. How adorable is this? Now, I had to get these because I actually had a set when I was a kid. This is one of the few Rainbow Brite items I actually did have in childhood. But all I have left of mine are like 5 or 6 of them, very well used and loved, in a plastic bag. Like, I do not have the case they came in, the box they came in, any of this. But they came in, this plastic case, and then in a cardboard box. And, does it say how many? Yeah, 16. And I have to read you off the names of the colors. That's what makes these so hilarious and unique and adorable, is most of them have Rainbow Brite related names. Hold on, I minimized that. Let me pull it back up. So some of these are not Rainbow Brite related, but the ones that are, at least a couple of them are hysterical. You're going to love it. Okay, we got Spritely Peach, Romeo Red, Rainbow Land Lilac, that's just adorable, Starlight Blue, Shy Violet, Canary Yellow, so a couple of them are just character names, Sunburst Orange, meh, Blue Sky Blue, meh, Prism Pond Purple, I really like that one. Midnight Black, Pot O Gold, now that one's clever, it's like apostrophe O gold, so it's kind of like patio green, but Pot O Gold. Anyway, Rainbow Bright Green, Shamrock Green, Star Sprinkled Blue, that's adorable. Okay, and these two, the last ones are my favorite because they're so funny. I'm actually going to leave the funniest one for last. There's Grunge Buggy Gray, which they had to throw some villainous stuff in there with the darker colors, of course. And my favorite, out of all 16, Lurky-Like Brown. Because it's literally like Lurky-like Brown. And it's actually a lighter color than he is, but whatever. I just love that they couldn't apparently come up with anything better than, well, this color looks like Lurky, so it's Lurky-like. I'm sorry, I probably find that much more funny than anyone else on earth, but anytime I need to pick me up, I'm just going to think about Lurky-Like Brown. So yeah, I picked those up on Etsy. I'm really, really glad I did. Just for that laugh. It was worth the, $16 or whatever with shipping. Just for that laugh. But because they were something I had as a kid, I really, really wanted them as soon as I saw them. And they're in such great condition. They're barely used at all. Yeah. So yeah, there's my vintage addition to the museum. And then I got a couple more of Ellador's items. But these are actually not from Cow. These are from Artsadd.com. Let me pull that back up. Yeah, it's artsadd.com. But I will provide direct links to both of these items in the show notes again, so you can find them easily. The first one is a backpack, and it's got Ellador's "This Is How I Roll" design, Rainbow Brite on her roller skates. So cute! And it's really bright and shiny, and this whole thing is really good quality. It's made out of PU leather, which I looked up to see what that meant. It's polyurethane leather, so it's fake leather or whatever. But it feels, really hardy, like it's gonna hold up really well. It does not feel like a cheaply made bag at all. And it's just, got a zipper that goes around the top, got a handle on the top if you want to carry it that way, and it's got the straps. The straps are not removable, just FYI, because sometimes if they have a thing on top or on the side, then their straps are removable, so you could just carry it one way and not have the straps in your way. But whatever, I would probably be using it as a backpack if I were going to use it. Which I probably will, because it's adorable, and why wouldn't you? And the last thing, last item, this is not the last thing I want to tell you about, but the last item I'm going to have to stand up to show you, because it's so big. This is a Rainbow Brite shower curtain, and it's a Rainbow Land design. So there's the color castle, and it goes across, and you see Rainbow Falls and the color mines over there, and just a huge rainbow in the middle. So, I'm so excited about this. I cannot wait to hang it in my bathroom. Because I've been thinking for years, actually, since we moved into this house, that I wanted a new shower curtain. Because the one I have is boring. It's just like this beige or off-white color. It's practical, it works, but it's not cute or colorful. And this is just going to make me super happy and squee every time I see it. So, thanks, Ellador, for making such awesome stuff. And I'll give y'all links. And there's sale codes and stuff that goes on that site as well, just like Cow. So if it's more than you want to spend right now, maybe just hang out and check for some sales and get it there. So, okay, the thing I wanted to tell you about, or talk to you about, is the Shy Violet Itty Bitty that's coming up on June 6th. To remind you, this is an online exclusive Itty Bitty. She will not be in stores. She's only going to be available on Hallmark.com starting on June 6th. Now, what I wanted to say was, we talked about this, I think, on Britecast on our last episode, that there was another online exclusive Itty Bitty coming out before this one, a non-Rainbow Brite one, and we were going to watch that one to see how it goes, because the only experience we have to draw from, or had to draw from, was the online exclusive Rainbow Brite Itty Bitties from last summer, and those, as you probably remember, sold out super fast, were really hard to get because they only made 500 of each, and the sale went kind of crazy. They went up on the wrong day, and then, yeah, people were upset. So, and I had said in our Britecast episode, I think they learned some lessons from that experience and would apply it to these, and I'm happy to say I really think they did. So he went up on May 4th. This was the Han Solo in Carbonite, so it was May the 4th be with you day. And he's still available. And this is almost 4 weeks later. So, and there's almost, well, let's see, just over 400 still available of him. I just checked before I started recording this. So the fact that almost a month later there are still 400 of him gives me great hope that Shy Violet is not going to sell out within like 24 hours or something crazy. I really don't think we're going to have to be scrambling as hard as we did last summer to get her. Now, I was curious if there were going to be limits imposed on how many you could purchase per customer, and there were not. There were no limits, which I think speaks to the number that they produced, because if they had only made 500, I'm sure they would have imposed a limit. And also, we were able to do some sleuthing on Hallmark.com, because if you go to purchase an item and you put in like 10,000, it'll say, I'm sorry, only 5,000 of these are left, or something like that. So because we didn't know how many they produced, and it doesn't say on the tag even, on the Han Solo itty bitty, I had some people check to see if it said, you know, only 1,000 made or something, but it doesn't say. So we had to just guesstimate, and I was traveling the day he went up, so I wasn't able to check first thing in the morning, but when I did check later in the day, there were like 2,600 or something left available. So this was several hours after he went up. Oh, and I also wanted to mention when he went up, because that's something that hopefully will carry over to the next one so we can know when to start looking. He went up at 5:45 a.m. Eastern Time, so super early in the morning, but I don't think you have to get up. I don't think you have to set an alarm. I think you can just get him when you get her, when you get up, and it'll be okay. Because we checked, you know, several hours after he went up, and he was selling really well in the beginning. Our guess is that they made probably 5,000. Could be wrong, but that's kind of the educated guess of some of the itty bitty collectors that collect more than just Rainbow Brite. So it was at least over 2,600, so 3,000 at the very least, I'd say. But since it was several hours later, and there's a lot of Star Wars fans, and they were probably scared he was going to sell out, most likely. And I was also kind of watching how fast they were selling after that, and it went down pretty quick. It just started to slow, you know, maybe a week later or so forth, and now it's down to 400. So, I say all that just to say, I think we're going to be okay with Shy Violet. I cannot guarantee that they made the same quantity as they did with Han Solo. They may have only made half as many, but even if they did, I think that's still going to be enough, I hope. Don't be mad at me if I'm wrong and she sells out in 5 minutes, but I really don't think she will. But I did at least want to give you that information so you can make your own decisions about if you want to set an alarm for 5:45 in the morning, or earlier or later, depending on what time zone you're in, because that's Eastern Time I'm talking about. But yeah, I think we're going to be okay. That's what I think. That's what I hope. I'm going to try to get several, so if she does go fast, maybe I can help some fans out. But I'm also going to be traveling the day she goes up for sale, and I'll be on the West Coast, so it'll be even earlier. Yeah, I'm going to try not to stress, though. I'm telling you guys not to stress, so I'm going to try not to stress. I'm just going to get up at whenever and hope that she's still there. So, I'll let you guys know how that goes, because that's like next week. And I'm excited. I'm really, really excited to get a hold of Shy Violet and add her to the itty bitty collection. Because, you know, IQ is really lonely. He needs his color kid. Or she, whatever. I'm sorry, I'm having cat hair on my face. It's a common occurrence in this house. Anyway, that's everything I wanted to talk about today. I hope that was informative and fun, and that you can get a hold of the greeting cards easily. Let me know if you find any others other than the 7 that I know about, because there could still be others out there that we just haven't found yet. And that's all for today. So, yeah, have a rainbow day, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.